Alright, Green. You're a wanted criminal by the provincial government. I got a plan to get you out of sight and out of mind.
Sure thing.
Bam! You'll never be seen again. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we got here to Celdic, after exploring the Celdic Highway, the Western Celdic Highway to be specific, and this time we'll be walking around the town itself to find out what we can about, well, everything.
My sister's finally come back. I shouldn't have been happy about it, but I can't help it. I missed her lost when it was gone.
I know who's in here, and I'm gonna push this. I can still hardly believe it's still happening. She would never my sweet Becky's come home, but how can I say relieved? I'm so worried about our future. We really cannot be bothered with anything right now, especially with the Grand Market as dead as it is. Is that a Thor's uniform? Oh, but it's sure know you from somewhere. Black air, diligent attitude. Right? That's not you. Becky. You know her? Yeah, we're in the same year, of course. How'd you end up here, Becky? Hold up, you're the one who should be explaining yourself first. You can tell me all about blondie hair while you're at it. Okay, maybe we should all calm down a little first. Well, I was off for thinking I don't understand any of that. So basically, you're looking for the rest of Class 7. That's the gist of it. You managed to make it from Thor's hero to hero on your own, right? Call me impressed. Truth is, you go security is scapegoat for us. That's how I managed to get all the way here. He was the student living at Cleiston Co, if I remember correctly. Oh, Tom, does that mean he's not here now? I've got no idea what happened to him after that. We bomb chose the worst time to act all cool. It might be a little insensitive of me to ask right now, but do you have any info about Thor's or the other students? Anything on Class 7 in particular would be a huge help. The girl I escaped with is over at the church. Other than that, I've got hey-ho. The provincial army don't really care much about our normal students either. Really? I was questioning a fair bit when I first got here, but after that they just let me do whatever. It's probably enough for them to know that they can just keep an eye on you. The second you start acting suspicious, they can swoop in and toss in the slammer. They'd probably see Class 7 as no suspicious at all. Yeah, I know I have to sleep with one eye open around here. Well, thanks for letting us know, Becky. Just try to lay low for now. Aye, that was the plan. Not like I've got the motivation to do anything when the Grand Market's in a sad state. Ugh. I probably could have tried to do a little more Irish and a little less Scottish, but as I like to say, a bad Irish accent and a bad Scottish accent are just the same thing, so works for me. I think our guard house is off limits to civilians. Turn back or else. Splendid, simply splendid! It won't be long now until the remainder of the Imperial Army and Kreutzen is wiped out. Like a stomach and swiftly restore our Empire's dignity. After lying, if I was in I was in jail, let's move the local maesters to make a name for themselves at the Twin Dragon Bridge. Sigh, I won't be letting you pilot one of them soul lads too. You should be content enough with just being a soldier.
This is the Grand Market, huh? Pretty lively.
Not as lively as it was, though.
Yeah, this ain't the market I know.
The Grand Market, get this, has a lot of places you can buy stuff from. Hey, you madman, what you doing here? Let's see again, Lyman. It's kind of a long story, but that explains it. Can't deny that you almost gave me a heart attack. But I can't help you though. Becky's back home and I haven't seen anything from Class 7. Right, well, still, thanks. No bother at all. Grand Market's in a sad state as you can see, but we're doing what we can to get things back to normal. Feel free to come along if you need anything. This shop's a little bit interesting because it has fresh milk and fresh eggs. These are what you need to make omelets, and omelets in Trails of Cold Steel 1, but I believe only in Cold Steel 1, could be used to get infinite money. Because one of the characters could make omelets that sold for more than the ingredients cost. So if you had enough time to spend, then you'd be fine. I'm managing to make ends meet despite everything. Woe is but a common sight when one has been around as long as I have. After all, I have plenty of experience dealing with hardships like this. Of course, it's not anything special. Thank you, Tableau.
honey fact time.
Be sure to take good care of your honey during the winter. Of course, the terrible phenomenon known as the cold will freeze it right up, and that's no good. No, sir. Not to worry, though. Place your jar in a nice bowl of hot water and be fixed up in a jiffy. Just make sure not to warm up too much or lose all its flavor. She sells honey. Yeah.
Apologies. You ignore this old man. Silly imagination. Things haven't been great here since the war broke out. What with the tax increases, lack of trains, and goods being seized. Many of the merchants at the Grand Market just weren't able to cope with it, so they up and left. I can't deny I've considered doing the same myself.
Presumably, he's someone who kind of recognizes us. But that's not our problem. Now, the one important store is this one, Cornet.
Hello there, can I use unique daily necessities?
What's so unique about them, you ask? Well, it just so happens that these are all handcrafted goods by yours truly. Been a while since I did business, though. I've been focused on thinking of new ideas instead, and it's hard to balance the two. Granted, that's just further proof that you're looking at one big, fantastic lineup. Now, if only I didn't have to deal with those drunk soldiers taking interest in my wares. This spot's supposed to be the best in the market too, but I think it's hurting me more than anything else. The reason that he's important is because he has a Gambler Jack Chapter 2. This is a required book. In addition, there are some cosmetic items that are very expensive and not worth it. But also the Silver Emblem and these capes, which are quite worth it. I don't think I'll be... Ooh. We will be able to afford those, and those are all quite nice. But yeah, so he does sell that. That is a required thing. If you are on a New Game Plus, he will also sell a different book. This is a weird thing. 100% completion in these games is impossible in a single playthrough. True 100% completion. In Cold Steel 1, you cannot finish everything in the character notebook, and that might be the case here. I don't quite remember. And you can't truly get all the books in one playthrough. However, you can still get the achievement for getting all the books. It's all of them but the ones that you need in the New Game Plus. Step right up! We got big sales from the finest jewelry straight from Beret Heart itself. Hear about the plans to cut taxes massively if the Noble Alliance wins this war? Last year, then that bomb full of support. Ooh, Crit Plus. Those are actually... These are some really good accessories for early on. Oh, fine, we'll deal with the drunk people. Come on, we just want your company for a while. There's no need to resist, you pretty thing. We don't bite. My apologies, I'm doing some work for the church, and I happen to be underage too, so... Come on now, no need to be so quick to say no. Just come to our guardhouse, pour us a few drinks, and you'll be fine. You really don't want to come with us, though. We do have other options open to us. You'd be surprised how easy it is to bring a girl like you in. You don't even need a good reason to arrest you. But This guy's for real? That's no way to stop them. Let me handle this. Goodness me, you wouldn't have to be soldiers from the Imperial Army, would you? Oh, look at me. I couldn't have asked for a better time. See, I was kind of hoping for a teeny tiny favor from you guys. Who the hell are you? Beat. Hey, we're all friends, right? Here, let's roll out some introductions. Call me Phil. I'm just your average friendly contractor looking for some good business partner, so to speak. After hearing about your valiant accomplishments during the war, I just knew I had to work with you directly. That's why I was kind of hoping you put in a good word for me with the head honchos over at the guardhouse. Excuse me? Why would we ever do that for a lowly merchant? You sure you should be making that assumption? You could be missing out. I hate to brag, but my reputation's pretty up there. Who knows? You might even get your name out there for introducing me. Come on, don't let a guy down. Actually, here. Maybe this will help convince you. Now, wait just a second. It's fine, it's fine. Just think of it as a little gift if you want. So what do you say, fellas? Good grief. Well, I got no reason to turn this gift down. Phil, was it? I'll pass the name on, but I want to hold my breath. That's what I like to hear. Wow. Ta-da! Pretty impressed. Sounds like where'd Phil come from? It's just one of the names I used to go by. Hey, managed to sort that out nice and discreetly, right? Priests like you definitely earned their name. Thanks for the help, Toval. I thought I was gonna have to resort to force, but I'm glad you're able to resolve things without even having to reach for your weapon. No problem. Anyway, you alright, sister?
Yes, thank you very much for your help.
What are you doing here? Rosine? Oh, another acquaintance of yours. Yeah, she's another first year like me. I'm glad to see you're safe and sound, Rosine. Likewise. Would you mind accompanying me to the church? Staying here for too long may draw unwanted attention.
Sounds good to me.
After you. At the church, Reen took time to explain how and why they were in Celdic. So you're searching for the rest of Class 7. I can tell you've been through some rather trying times. Oh, I'm not the only one. Sounds like you had it rough, too. You and Becky escaped together, didn't you? I hear Hugo's the one who told you how, too. That's correct, though we did end up splitting up from him along the way. I've been taking shelter here ever since, all while praying as much as possible for everyone else's safety.
Any chance you've heard anything about the other students, or maybe even the academy itself? We're trying to figure out as much as we can.
Unfortunately, I don't know anything. That's a shame, but the important thing is that you're safe. Actually, on the note, is the provincial army always that bad?
Kinda messed up that they're getting flat out hammered in the middle of the day.
It's a relatively common occurrence, yes. They often get drunk and start breaking things or taking goods from people's stalls without paying. It's not as though the merchants can do anything to stop it either. Nobody wants to have the goods requisitioned.
Sounds like the soldiers who are on the front lines have a lot of free time on their hands. Celdic hasn't been swept up into any battles so far, so yeah.
Well, be sure to take extra care from here on out, Rosine. And make sure to give the soldiers a wide berth. Thank you for your concern. I'll be praying for you to be reunited with the rest of Class 7 soon. Thanks, that makes the two of us. I'm terribly sorry that I can't be of more help to you, but despite that, I'm sure it was the goddess's will that we met today. I will keep praying that you'll be reunited with your classmates once more.
Oh my, you were accosted by soldiers? I'm sorry, it's all because I sent you out to my son.
Please, there's no need to blame yourself. I should be the one apologizing for causing you so much concern.
See a little bit more church folk. Old Lady Moleby. We're lucky that we're surrounded by so many farms. Even the war can take that big of a toll on our fruit supply. The best thing about fruit is that you can make juice out of it for whenever you're too busy to eat it. Here, give it a try.
Recipe for fresh veggie juice. Sounds kind of disgusting, not gonna lie.
The plan seems to be out, but there's still no sign of the train. Well, there's no point in standing around waiting though, so I've come here to pray. Sounds actually easier to stay calm when there's a war going on after all.
The church has become a gathering place for those who have lost their homes or simply fled from the horrors of war. To me, it is a sign that this civil war will lead to more and more turmoil as it continues to rage. It pains me that I can do little more than provide comfort to those who the war has already affected. Perhaps this is a trial passed down to us by Idios herself. A little bit more lore, always good to get.
Yeah, you big Dumbo. You want to get revenge, you have to catch me first. Get back here, Jay. There's one bag in my pocket too many. You're gonna pay.
Those two never change. I tried for everyone on these days, but they just don't care. We don't need to grow up soon.
Meow.
Oh? You wouldn't have to be one of the students who sorted things out at the park earlier this year, would you? That's right. Wait, is that you, Johnson? Somebody know? Yeah, we first met during our field study here back in April. It's like you kicked the drinking habit. Safe to assume that you got your job back? Oh man, I'm embarrassed you had to see me like that. You're right though, the market manager put in a good word for me, and before I knew it, I was a park ranger again. Of course, that hardly matters right now, the park's closed due to this war. All I can really do at the moment is repair the front entrance. It's a shame. That works out in my favor. I don't see anyone coming across Valmar if it's closed. In the meantime, anyway, I doubt we'll be able to leave him there for too long before someone notices. I'm gathering my materials for repairs at the park entrance, so I'll be here in Celdic for a while. If you need anything, let me know. Thank you. We'll let you know if anything comes up then. He was piss drunk last time we saw him. Our taxes have been bumped up thanks to this war. Not as bad before, but man, it's not known you're using our money to fund this war either. It really kills your motivation to get anything done. I'm trying out new voices. They feel different than before.
Those punks from the provincial army have been throwing their weight around ever since this war kicked off. Which is to say it's business as usual then. It's never been this blatantly bad before. Worst thing is we're not turning much of a profit yet either.
And just some foodstuffs from her. Oh, 9,000 HP recovered. That's pretty nice. That be do nice. Yes, I word good.
That wasn't seasoning, so really far too expensive these days. Oh, the soldiers are no lights. Well, you hear me saying that, but I really, really hate them.
Really? Celdic. Sure is. That sure is the case. This is weather on it.
Wait a minute. Ain't you one of Sarah's students? What are you doing here with Toval, no less?
Well, man, I see things haven't changed much. Hey, Margot, you're looking well. Last time we saw each other was when I came for that request. Yeah, been a while.
Toval's trying to be hiding, young man. The provincial one was structured not that long ago.
Don't seem to suspect us yet, so we should be fine for now. Till the Lord, so long as we don't do anything crazy.
Well, if you say so. It's relief to know you're okay. I'm staying here.
We're actually not sure what we'll be doing for now. More important than when we're staying, there's something we'd like to ask you.
You're searching for your classmates.
Based on what we know, there's someone around here. You wouldn't have to have any leads at all, would you?
Sorry, I can't say that I do.
Barely get anyone new coming in as it is, thanks to all the train restrictions. And I would only be able to recognize the students who came with you last time.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, just knowing they aren't staying here is a big help. By the way, we've heard things that here were pretty tense, but it seems to be relatively peaceful from what I can tell. Well, there hasn't been any direct effect on the town itself. Rumor has it there's been fighting going on over near the eastern border now. Over by Guerrilla Fortress. Yes, seems like the Imperial Army's holding their line of defense over there. Solid one at that, too. They say the Provincial Army's struggling to break through. Twin Dragon Bridge is over that way, too, actually. Must be fighting with the troops there. Yes, well, that's why a lot of us are worried. They're fighting that close by, then who knows when Celdic will get caught up in it. It is an unfortunate possibility. Mark Manager's been doing what he can to prevent the worst, but the Provincial Army doesn't exactly inspire confidence in their willingness to keep us safe, you know? I found this war would just be over and done with. I feel you. Thanks for the info, Margot. You be sure to watch your back, alright? Same to you two. Be careful out there. Nice to see a friendly face in these troubled times.
Right then, let me hear it. Let's remind you that I'm taking a fairly large hit from this. You'll surely be able to get 200, right?
You bet. I am a man who goes back on his word. We actually helped these two out with a dispute in our first time through.
Oh, if it isn't Toval! Wait, you're people from class 7, aren't you? What a surprise.
Hey there, Luis. You're looking chipper as always. I was kind of worried about this place, but everything seems fine. Things were crazy when the war first broke out, actually. The train stopped all of a sudden. People couldn't get home. We had to pack them all in here so they'd have somewhere to sleep. And had people sleeping out in the hallways. But yeah, the situation has definitely improved. Well, I guess that doesn't change the fact that we're super busy right now.
Seems like the provincial army's requisitioning goods from pretty much everyone. They even made us farmers hand over a portion of our harvest. They don't give a hoot about the town spending growing them either.
Not a single hoot.
Who never guessed that getting my hands on a train ticket would be this difficult? They gave me like enough some quick business. I'm stuck waiting here for the inspection process to finish. Why did the days when traveling here from Heimdall took me less than an hour ago?
That is really worldly weirded. I do not like that.
My friend Ricky was on his way to Heimdall right before the war broke out. No one spotted him ever since. Ricky, where are you?
We also helped him out when we went to the capital of Heimdall in the first game. No, that was in Barrera.
Thanks for letting me know you're okay.
I haven't been able to get all Sarah yet, though. Can't help but worry. There's Sarah we'll talk about, and I'm sure she's fine. Here's hoping, at least. She's trying to stand out too much, you hear? Last thing I want is something happening to you. Well, be careful. Thank you for your concern. And she also sells a few foodstuffs. I think we've asked almost all the townsfolk at this point. Here we are with a zip for clues. You sure they're really here? I kind of find it hard to believe your friends have gotten by without a single person noticing them. Valimar protected them, so they have to be somewhere in the area. If they're not here in town then, they're either on the highway or somewhere else in this general region, right? I hope you're holding up okay.
Hey there, you two seem like you got time to kill. How about picking up a copy of the Imperial Chronicle? This fellow's got a boatload of handy information, and it comes at the low price of 100 mira. Not too bad, huh? We have a bushy one here, don't we? Sorry, kid, but we're kind of busy at the moment. Whatever, just take one already. You're gonna regret it if you don't. I mean it. It's gonna be nothing but regret. Well, I guess it can't hurt. Thanks. Gee, you really wanted that set? You've ever seen someone that desperate to sell a newspaper before. That's the point, though. Reading newspapers is a great way to get a better idea of what's going on. True enough. Let's give it a read. Breaking! Noble forces, noble alliance keeps winning! One victory after another! Predictions for the future! Society formerly Governor Rick is formally arrested! Incident! Beware deception and demonstrations! Information, train, and air travel update! Yeah, Max's dad has been arrested. All of a sudden, the Imperial Army and all that high-ranking before us are traitors, huh? Imperial Chronicle's not even trying to be impartial these days. Safe to assume the Alliance is complete control over it. Most likely. It's like the Alliance is so sure of their victory, they're getting things ready for when the war is over. That's how you do it if you want things to go your way. Counting bunch. Something stuck in the last page. Huh, you're right. Piece of paper. There's some map. It's not that way. It's the Eastern Highway. What's all the random numbers and symbols on it? More stuff written on the back, too. One takes the queen, holds the key to the king. It's some sort of code. It's gotta be. Please tell me this isn't from who I think it is. It just resembles Phantom Thief B's usual weirdness. It's stolen this time, so I doubt it's him. Actually, the symbol that's in the layout of the map reminds me of chess. What do you think, Topal? Chess? Maybe. It does look like a chessboard, but wait, that must mean. Assume these colored letters each represent a different chess piece. Choose the white Q must represent the queen. Select B and P representing bishop and pawn. Oh, me, I'm not anything about the games you people play. All you know is he's onto something. Assuming your theory is right, then solving the message written on the other side shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, hopefully. You wanna head to the highway? It's best leave be got. Don't worry about the fact that there is that, don't worry about the riddle. The game will just tell you what to do, I'm pretty sure. And if not, it's really easy to figure out anyways. But we will be figuring that stuff out next time. But until then, see you guys later.